All right. Well, I'm back. It's been a couple weeks. Awfully sorry about that. Still having problems with the knees, and had a lot of appointments, a lot of doctor's appointments. We're still trying to catch up on all the doctor's appointments that we missed when we didn't have insurance. So, a lot of times waiting for the wife in the parking lot and at the doctor's offices, and that just inflames my knee even more being stuck in that car. So, haven't been able to get down here much. Uh, I've still been working on it, even though I can't get down here. Working with the guy who builds the cars for me, and we're figuring out, different, solutions to problems. Like I said before, anytime you're dealing with custom work, you're gonna have problems. Custom equals problems. It's just there's no way to get around it except by just dealing with the problems as they come up. Try to, plan well enough so that the problems uh, will be taken care of the first time around. Sometimes, things just pop up that you don't foresee. Uh, it's that way when I was building motorcycles. It was that way when I was building custom furniture. And it's that way building this because this is really a custom outfit. I'm taking parts from different manufacturers and putting them together to make one uh, thing that works. And so right now, I'm working on figuring out, where to put the sensors for the drag strip. They have. Let's walk over here and grab a cord. This is one of the cords, and you got these little sensors. You can see them right there. And those get embedded in the track. So I got to drill a little hole and embed those. But first, I really need to figure out where I'm going with my starting and finish line. And I want to keep it 21 feet, about 21 feet. It's a quarter mile in 1/64 scale is just short of 21 feet. And from this dot here to this other dot, and dot right before the curve, and that's 21 feet. So I really have absolutely no real runoff for the cars once they get to the line. I thought I would solve that problem originally by moving the cutoff for the electric power down the track a bit, and that's this piece right here. So, with the idea is that once the cars hit the cutoff on the power, they'll slow down, and even though the finish line is down there, they would have enough to roll to make it to the end of the track and be slow enough to make the curve. Well, that idea worked good in theory. In practice, you can see the cars right there. That's where they stopped on the track. So you got some cars that are pretty good rollers that'll make it pretty much all the way down, most of the way down to the track. Some that don't make it quite so far, and some that just barely make it past the electrical power before they shut down. My friend that does the conversions for me, he says the vans are really difficult because of the real short wheelbase on them, and you have to use a smaller mortar that just to try to get it to fit right in the wheelbase, and it's really a pain in the ass. So I don't know if the vans are going to work out. Each like I said before, each car is different. Each car is a custom piece in itself. No, none of these cars are exactly the same. They have different motors in them because of different size requirements, fitting requirements. They're different weights, different wheels on them. There's a lot of variables in there. So what I'm trying to do is get these things so they go all the way down the track. I'm not having a whole lot of good luck. I mean, what do we got here? 9 cars that didn't make it to the finish. Now, if I move this up further down the line there, we'll have power all the way down. But then what we have at the end, though, is cars flying off the track, and I don't want them to get damaged because they are expensive. I mean, you know, these little guys will cost me about $80 a piece when you consider the shipping and everything and the cost of the car. I had to, these were my cars to begin with, so I had to buy the car and then pay to have them converted, plus the shipping back and forth. It's about 70 or so a piece, maybe 80, you know, up to about 80. And I don't want to wreck them. So what the big issue right now is trying to get them to slow. This is all the room I got. You can see there's a wall past there. Maybe I could stretch it out 4 more feet. But that would basically bring it all the way to the wall, and I wouldn't have a walkway around that end of the track. I could only go around. Slow pan here so you don't get anybody sick. That's why we're panning slow, because I don't want to disturb anybody. But that's where the start is, and it's right at the base of the stairs practically. So we're really kind of running into a room constraint here on how big. And I want to make this 21 feet. I want this to be, or at least 20 point whatever feet it is. And that little silver spot right there in the center of the screen, that's where the finish line is at 21 feet. So you go directly into a curve at full speed. Now, if I bring the power cutoff more forward so that these other cars have a chance to make it down the track, the faster cars are going to hit that curve and they're going to fly off there. So I got to figure out some kind of a restraint system. I don't want these things flying off and hitting a wall or hitting each other or getting damaged. That just won't do. At the end of the video, stay tuned to this video. Don't jump off when I sign off, because I'm going to show a little video, just a real quick few second video of the car hitting the corner and showing you what happens when it. So just keep watching it all the way to the end of the video and you'll see it. So I still have to put the sensors in, and I was going to do that this morning, but now I'm just kind of working on figuring out where I'm going to put the power shut off track. I mean, right now I basically have it halfway down the track. So if I move that forward towards the end, we're going to have a lot more cars make it down the track, but then we're going to have a lot more cars flying off the track and possibly getting damaged. And the guardrail doesn't slow them down one bit. I have a little wall up there to keep them from flying down and hitting the cement, because that's what happened to a couple when I first started trying. I had to send them back to get rebuilt because they got damaged pretty bad flying off. I mean, well, wouldn't you? You know, that's in scale. That's a several 100-foot cliff. Any car would be damaged on that. So I'm sending some cars back to get reworked. He's going to send more cars out to me to try. So we're just going through. He's got like 2,000 slot cars that he built, and we're going to figure out between him and me, and just keep testing until we get a good group of 20. Let's see, right now I just got 2 more cars from him in a trade. So right now I got 23 cars. Out of those 23, I need to find 16 that run fairly close in time, because we want good racing. We don't want just one car like that little orange Nova is a demon, and it beats the living hell out of everything that it sees on the track. It's too fast, way too fast compared to these other cars. So I'm probably not going to be able to run that Nova because it is too fast. It wouldn't be fair. I mean, I can um, with the timing system here. I can do a delay on one side uh, up to, what was it, 900 milliseconds, which is just short of a full second. And when you consider that these cars go down this track in probably about 2 seconds or so, a second would be quite a bit. So I might be able to tame that car um, by handicapping it. So once I get the sensors in, which will probably be tomorrow, I'm thinking. Kind of losing my motivation right now. It's been hard to get motivated too lately, just with the knees bothering me and just trying to get this thing working. You know, this is a little bit different. It's a bit out of my wheelhouse, and I'd much rather be working on the diorama, to tell you the truth. You know, I mean, I like the slot cars, it's fun and everything, but I really just want to keep building the diorama. The slot car track is pretty much, you know, like I said before, it's kind of my Hail Mary plan for trying to fund the diorama by getting the channel to monetize, and I'm hoping that from what, you know, initial, you know, videos, I'm getting pretty good response from people on this, and it is different. I mean, there are a lot of guys that are running tracks, but they're not going to be doing it the way I'm doing it. My wife is getting really good at video editing, and so I think we're going to, you know, at the end, we're going to have a real good product to show people, and I'm hoping that it's just that it takes time. It takes time and a lot of guesswork, a lot of trial and error. See what works, see what doesn't work, and in the end, I hope to get something together that everybody is going to be thrilled to watch, and I'll be proud to show. So, stay tuned to this video. You'll see what happens when a car hits the end of the track, and I will be hopefully seeing you guys real soon. Hopefully get another video out maybe tomorrow or so, once I get the or Monday maybe, I don't know. I'm gonna try to dedicate the next couple days to working on the track. Last week and a half, like I said, I haven't been able to get down here, and I've pretty much been dedicating my time to getting my jungle in the backyard tamed a little bit. This year has just been horrible for weeds. My garden is growing tomatoes and weeds. Weeds better than tomatoes. Everything else pretty much got killed off. I'm not a very good gardener. My wife keeps hoping that I'll be able to learn how to garden properly, but I don't know. It might be a lost cause. So, stay tuned. Got a nice little crash at the end of this to show you. And please keep supporting the channel. It's very important. Watch the videos and like and comment. I do enjoy responding to the comments. And if you ask me a question and you don't see an answer, I generally will answer every comment in one way or another. Either I'll say thanks, or, you know, or if it's a question, I'll answer the question. And I know I've had problems before with people commenting, and then I respond and they can't read my response. So if that is a problem and you've commented and I haven't answered back, please don't feel butthurt about it. It's I'm sure I did respond. It's just the YouTube being weird, I guess. So let's cut this short. We'll show that little video, and we will see you soon.